We can't wait for the government to do anything because the government is growing too big. Why did the South go to war? It really wasn't over slavery. It was afraid the government will get too big. Let me point out just one organization in the government, and you tell me if this makes sense. Food and Drug Administration. You've been programmed. Food and Drug Administration. Well, they go together, don't they? No, they don't. Because the government lets poisonous chemicals go into our food that's causing cancer, that's causing all the diseases, that's causing the high blood pressure, that's causing us to get fat, and they're not educating us. Embalming fluid. Would you put embalming fluid in your food? The United States Food and Drug Administration lets us put embalming fluid in the meat. Put growth hormones. It's not raised naturally anymore. Let's get them as big and fat as possible, as quick as possible. So you're eating that. Your bodies can't digest that. Now you talk about obesity. They know how to control obesity. They stop feeding the cows and the chickens these fat growth hormones. The pigs. I mean, they're naturally raised. They're healthy for you. We were meant to be meat eaters. But we can't digest all the antibiotics and all this other garbage that the FDA gives. But let's see here. We have the FDA makes people sick, the Food Administration, and then you have the Drug Administration that they're inventing drugs to make us healthy. Do you really think it's taken 50 years and they still can't figure out how to stop cancer? Do you think does that make sense to you with all the billions and billions of dollars? Let's look at the prison system. $49 billion. $49 billion a year is spent in the prison system. Over 2.1 million people incarcerated in the United States, in the land of the free. You know, if you ask the average American the difference between apathy and empathy, they'll tell you, I don't know and I don't care. Well, you're going to have to start caring. You know, I'm doing what my president told me to do, is get out and change. And I hope the next time I'm able to talk to people, that I have 1,000 people. As soon as I came to Alabama, January 13th, we did a seminar to raise funds for Penelope House, which is a domestic violence shelter, and also McKimmy Place. It was in the Grand Ballroom at the Holiday Inn in Mobile. And at that time, I asked the crowd, what would you think if we passed a law that said that if we found out that a senator or a congressman was corrupt, be a minimum of 20 years in prison? We had a stand